Hey guys! So I'm here with my completed Disney World mini book. Um, well, if you didn't know, like a few weeks ago I went to Disney with my mom and my brother. It was kind of like our family vacation. Like the last time we had a family vacation was like 2 years ago to Disney as well. So we went back, and I know prior to leaving, I wanted to do like a mini album or something for it. So I did a lot of, Pinterest searching and YouTube searching for like inspiration on like making a Disney mini book. I wanted to make a Disney mini book specifically, and I came across this hugely talented scrapbooker. Her name is Andrea Becky. Um, you probably know her. She is Life as a Fairy Tale. I think that's her username. That's her website, lifeasafairytale.com. And I think that's her username on YouTube, or is it Fairy Tale Scrapbook? She goes by both. But yeah, she did a Disney mini album using the Little You collection from Crate Paper because she was currently on the Crate Paper design team. So I watched the two-part video on YouTube. I will leave the link in the description, the links in the description box below to those two videos of how she put together a Disney mini book, like a little mini album. And she gives you a flip through of her mini album, and then she tells you how, like, she shows you how she decorated her. So if you want to copy, like, my cover is very much inspired by how she decorated her cover. And everything. She also, like, I found this out after the fact, she has a class on big picture classes where she teaches you how to make a Disney mini book. So yeah, anyway, so I was inspired by her video and like how she documented her like Disney trips, because she used multiple trips. Mine is just from this one trip. So yeah, so I kind of like, I was very much inspired by her, and I did my own Disney mini album. And I want to do a little quick flip through of my album right now for you. So I basically used one kit in this. I used my Felicity Jane Next Stop kit. I believe it was the June's kit from this year. And I took pieces from my stash as well that will coordinate with the kit, but for the most part it's all Felicity Jane. So like this is Felicity Jane. That was some gold glitter washi tape that I had. This Adventures Felicity Jane. This family is actually an acetate piece from Pink Paisley's Fancy Free by Paige Evans. I just wanted that. I thought it looked very nice. These two papers, one of them is from Coco Daisy and the other one is Heidi Swap. And then this is a little thing that I made on my computer and printed out. And this frame, I don't remember where this frame is from. I have a bunch of these frames. It might have been like a Heidi Swap glitter frame. This little flower ephemera is from the cut apart from the Felicity Jane kit, and then these are some enamel dots that match that I had in my stash. And then this ribbon and bow is actually from the Felicity Jane kit. I don't know if you know, but you get like a pizza box. It's a black and white striped pizza box from Felicity Jane, and when you open it up, your kit is wrapped in this beautiful black polka dot on white tissue paper with this bow around it, this ribbon, this satin ribbon bow around it, so it's kind of like a gift. So I kept like all of the wrappings and everything, and I'm just like, oh, I can. This is a binder. I stripped it and then painted it white with acrylic paint. So I thought like that would look really nice here with the bow. Just looks really cute. So yeah, that is from the Felicity Jane packaging. So that is my cover. When we open it up, this book is very chunky. The binder is kind of small, and I picked it small because I repurposed it for one. This actually was a binder from a special edition release of John Hughes' teen movies, so like The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Weird Science, etc., etc. They came in this binder, like this old school binder, and all the DVDs came in little pockets. And so I just kind of took that binder, because at the time I didn't have an empty binder, and I stripped all the cover off just down to the chipboard and just painted it. So it is very small, and I did not expect my mini book to be so chunky. So this is what I was left with. So bear with, it's kind of like popping out. So when you open it up, you see this first page, and I just used the thickers from the Felicity Jane kit, and it just says Disney World 2016. This paper is not from Felicity Jane. It's from Pink Fresh Studios. It's just, it matched the colors. I kind of pulled out papers from my stash to complement the Felicity Jane papers in case I ran out, and so I kind of mixed and matched, and I really liked it. So when you open it up here, you have this little tag. Andrea, she actually teaches you how to make these tags for your Disney mini book in her video that I have linked down below in the description box. So I just made a little Mickey tag with some some Disney ephemera. I just did a whole search on Pinterest, Disney ephemera, and I got tons and tons and tons of pictures and everything. So I just kind of picked the ones that I liked and I print them out, and I just kind of backed it on these tags. The tags that I'm using in this mini book are all from Dear Lizzie. They're from Lizzie's polka dot party. I bought the packet of tags, and I really never used it, and since the colors kind of went well with the colors that I was using, I was like, oh, I'll just back the Disney ephemera to make the tags onto the cards, so that the cards show in the back. So this card, that's what I did, and then I punched the hole, and then I used a white reinforcement sticker just to accent that there. And then I put, this is from the cut apart sheet from the Felicity Jane kit, another one of those alphas, and then there was wood veneer that came in the kit. I don't know if this is one because I did use some wood veneer from Studio Calico as well. But yeah, just put that there. And then this is one of the blank cardstocks that came in the kit, and it's like a blue, it's like a pale blue. Oh, let me see here. It's a pale blue. I just typed kind of like my intro, what I love about Disney, on some vellum and put it over the paper, and then I decorated. These are all from the cut apart from the Felicity Jane, the Next Stop kit, and then some of the enamel dots that I had, and then this little clip that I made from I think this flare piece came from Freckled Fawn, I think it's from Freckled Fawn, and it says dreams do come true, and I just put it on a paper clip and backed it with just a white sticker dot. So that is my first page. And then my second page, well, my second spread really, is sort of like us getting to our resort. We actually stayed in Disney. We stayed at the Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. When they pick you up from the airport and everything, you go on the little Disney bus. These are the luggage tag things for that bus specifically, and I put them here. And then I just kind of use, these are the branding strips from the papers, and so one of the Felicity Jane branding strips said, live for the journey, not the destination. Even though in this case I want to live for the destination because it is Disney, but the ride is like a 45-minute ride from the airport, and it's nice because it's Disney, of course. But yeah, I put that there. I just put one of these wood veneers from Studio Calico. It says September on it, and then I used the alpha send first and then enamel dots to say the 1st through the 7th because that's when we were in Disney. And then this is a sticker from Crepe Paper's Poolside sticker sheet, and there was like a really ugly barcode there, and I covered it with paper and this little wood veneer that the little thing broke, and I couldn't find it, so I just kind of stuck it there. Then on this side we have just photos of the resort. This is the lobby where you go to check in. It's kind of like an old school train station of sorts, and then these are just pictures of the resort, and the resort is huge. Like, I don't know if you've ever stayed in a Disney resort, they're all themed. Like, all the hotels at Disney are themed. So this one was the Caribbean, so each section of this resort was a different Caribbean island, and it's huge. So just that's there. And this was from the activity sheet. I just kind of cut it out. They give you the little activity sheet when you check in. I just cut out the logo. And so this is the first full section, I guess, for the parks. Each park has a section in this mini book because we went to all of the 4 theme parks. Yeah, 4 theme parks and Disney Springs, which is downtown Disney, but it's now called Disney Springs. But yeah, so this is Magic Kingdom. I used these are Pink Fresh Studio Alphas. They came in my, I think it was the Note to Self Felicity Jane kit, but they did match the colors, and so Magic, and then Kingdom I wrote out on these American Craft white foam stickers, and it's just a picture of the castle. There's a picture of me and my mom in front of the castle that my brother took. My brother took almost all of these pictures. Like, all the pictures that I'm using in this mini book, if they didn't come from my phone that I posted on Instagram, like these guys, I posted these on Instagram. Like, the little square ones I took on my phone and that I post on Instagram, but like the bigger ones, my brother took like all of the photos. And then I have a little geotag here. And then I have one of these little, they're the Heidi Swapp pocket pages that come in her memory planner. I love these because you can just put you can just take a 4x6 photo paper and put a bunch of like those 2x2 squares and then cut them up, and then you can put them all in here. So it's kind of wonderful. This is what I do with my Instagram photos. Since they're squared, that's what I did, and I put 3 here and 3 on the back. And so these are just these 2 are from Magic Kingdom, and I put starting here, kind of used 3 of the squares to just put like ephemera bits and papers and stuff like that. So starting here, this is a little ephemera piece from the kits, and then this is I love this paper from Heidi Swapp. This one says dream big, follow your dreams, dream big, and then I put one of the labels there. I was going to write something there or stamp something, but I didn't end up doing that. Over here, I just put one of these little kind of like Polaroid sort of paint swatch things from the kits. It says fun, and then I put one of those poolside stickers here. And I know this is a picture of Epcot, but on the other side, this is the beginning, like we finally made it to Disney. I have all the parks on this little piece in this little pocket. So I have Epcot, and then back here I have Hollywood Studios. These are all actually from Hollywood Studios. Tower of Terror, and then that's the little Sorcerer Mickey. Again, backed paper, and then on top of the pocket page, I adhered the wood veneer, and it says we made it, and this one is from Felicity Jane. This one has that dream paper, and then I have this little printable. It says Official Mouseketeer, and this is like the Disney, the Mickey Mouse Club symbol, and I have it there. And then on this one, I just put a little obsessed, my happy place, because Disney is a wonderful, wonderful place, and it's one of my favorite places in the entire world. And so on this side, I have, this paper is from the Felicity Jane kits, and I put one of those, film strip paper, like kind of like a little strip there, so it kind of peeks out there, and then I connected all of these photos from Main Street in Magic Kingdom. And since we were there in September, everything was already decked out for Halloween and the fall, and so it kind of looked like Halloween Town. And then I put like this word bubble, a lot of these speech bubbles, there was like, if you know the Felicity Jane kits, you get a cut apart sheet, and the cut apart sheet is printed on sticker stock. So when you cut them apart, you have stickers, and so there were a lot of speech bubbles in this kit. So I took one of the speech bubbles and stuck it on here. This is from one of the printables from that kit. It said we made it, and I just made it into a banner. And then when you checked in to the hotel, they gave you like a thing of, I have them here in a pocket. They gave you like these guys, like little strips like of Disney stickers, and then there are tons of people throughout the park giving away like Disney stickers, and so I took one of the Mickey ones and I fussy cut Mickey out and I stuck him here, and he's kind of remade it, you know. So this page we have, again, we're still in Magic Kingdom, and these are photos from Splash Mountain. My brother took this photo of the actual mountain, and then I took this photo with his camera of the little like Splash Mountain sign with Briar Rabbit in it. And again, in those alphas, I put Splash, and then all of these, most of the papers, except for this Heidi Swap paper, is from the Felicity Jane kit. Even the tab, that's from the cut apart sheet, and this and these guys. I used my tiny attacher to put some staples there, and this little sun piece is from the crepe paper poolside. It's one of the standouts. I thought the colors in that worked really well too with this kit, so I used a bunch of embellishments from that line as well. But all this, except for this paper here, is from Felicity Jane. Like the labels and everything, you get the cut apart sheet, and once you cut up the cut apart sheet, you have a lot of embellishments. And then this specific kit came with die cuts as well. So there's just a lot. This is a photo of my brother that I took when we were resting in Adventureland in Disney in Magic Kingdom. So I kind of put it just sort of the same area. And then here I kind of, again, printed out on vellum a little journaling of Splash Mountain and how it's like one of the only rides at Disney that we can all like agree on to go, especially if it's a hot day. It's a really cool ride. And then I put the vellum behind on top of one of the pattern papers from the Felicity Jane kit, and then I put this paperclip to stick it together, and this paperclip was from one of my Planner Society kits. And so here I have just kind of like a little page of the wait line stuff from the Haunted Mansion. I took a bunch of photos while we were waiting on that line to go into the ride. And to just kind of put this here, I put that little remember because if you've ever been to Disney World, or actually if you've ever been to any Disney park that has a Haunted Mansion ride in it, the wait, it shows like all the people who died and everything like that. So that's what I put here. And then I used one of the cut-aparts from the paper cut-aparts from the Felicity Jane kit, and there was this 4x6 card and says here comes the sun. The back was just like a wood grain, and I wanted to use the cards, so I kind of made a little pocket to hold the guides from the parks. The stickers are also in here, and I have Magic Kingdom Epcot guide in here. And then on this page I just have, this is a little coaster, like a paper coaster that was in our hotel room. There was like a bunch of them, so I took one because I thought it was really pretty. And then this is another one of those die pieces from the kits, and it says my favorite place, it's Walt Disney World. And then this is a tag, actually pull it out. Again, this was a tag from Dear Lizzie, Polka Dot Party, and I backed it with some pattern paper, the other side, because I wanted the pattern paper side to show. And then I put some embroidery thread, and I just kind of stuck it in here. I was going to journal on it. I don't know if I'm still going to journal on it, but I just liked how it complements this side, you know. And so this is one of those Heidi Swap pockets. This is a Disney ephemera that I printed out that I found on Pinterest. And I put it there. We're all ears. Get it? It says Disney. And then these are some night pictures that we took in front of the castle. They're a bit dark, but it was night, and we did take them on my brother's DSLR. We're not professionals, but this is just my brother and my mom, and then on the other side is me and my mom, and this is a selfie that I took on my phone, so it's a bit grainy. So that sits here, and then this beautiful, beautiful shot that my brother took of the castle at night, and I just kind of wanted to highlight it because it was so pretty. So I put it here, you know, mounted on that paper, especially the dream paper. I love that Heidi Swap dream paper. And then this is from Felicity Jane, and then this is the gold one is from Crepe Paper, and then that heart is from the Felicity Jane kits, and then these are also from Felicity Jane, and then some enamels, and then that I think ends Magic Kingdom. And so the next section is Epcot. I try to do it chronologically, so we did do Magic Kingdom first, and the second day we did do Epcot. So Epcot again with the alphas from the Felicity Jane kit. This is the monorail, and this is the monorail from my brother caught it like as it was coming into Epcot. So I put that there, and then this is from the poolside collection again. It says "So Happy Today." This is a piece of vellum, and then another one of those pockets. I put a bigger photo of the Epcot globe here, and then I had the paper that's backing the other photo, and then I put one of they're all pieces from Felicity Jane. The paper's from Felicity Jane. There's a little pineapple, so I just kind of put it there. I don't know why, and it says "No way, wow," and then this is like a little puppy sticker from the Note to Self kit that I had left over, so I just kind of put it there. And then on the back side we have two photos. This is a photo of that, it's like a little nook within the Marrakesh area, the Morocco area, and this is just kind of like a candid of my mom that my brother took. And then on this page we have photos of the Japan area, and I just, mounted them on paper and then put some of the paper strips, because if you cut a lot of paper you end up with a lot of like different paper strips, and I just kind of put them there. And then this is a flare button from the Felicity Jane kit. On this side, this is all the Morocco area. I took this photo of my mom, and then some stranger took this photo of me and my mom. This is a photo my brother took of the lamps, and I just really like the colors and how they were really soft and pretty, and so I just kind of put them on these two Felicity Jane papers, and this is a floral from the Felicity Jane kit, and just kind of complemented the colors around. A little geotag and some enamels. We're still in Epcot. This is the United Kingdom section with the phones. My brother took these, and then this is a little sticker from the sticker stock sheet from the Felicity Jane kit. I put a little enamel dot there in green, so I put the floral here to complement the floral here, but I wanted to complement that green because the floral is also in the camera. So I put that there. And then on this side is the Italy section. We actually went to eat at Via Napoli. We had some pizza there, this is the front of the restaurant. This is a little Poseidon like kind of statue area. It's actually, there's a statue like this in Rome of him. But yeah, so that's there. Oh, so that ends our Epcot, and so I think the next park that we did was Hollywood Studios. And so this is the Hollywood Studios page. This side, I just kind of used some of the photos that we had from the entrance. So this is the entrance where you buy your tickets and everything like that. And then this is, I think it's before this entrance, and it's the Sorcerer Mickey. So I just kind of mounted them on white cardstock and then put them here, and then accent them with labels from the kits. So this one says heart eyes, all the smiles, and so much fun. On the other side is the like iconic Tower of Terror like structure, the building structure where the ride is. Very iconic. Like it's one of the oldest. It's like one of the original rides at Hollywood Studios, like when it was like MGM Studios. So this was a photo that my brother took, and I decided to highlight it because it is one of the must-see rides. This is all Felicity Jane paper except for this camera reel, which I thought was fitting since it's Hollywood. It's from Coco Daisy, and then the tag and vellum and everything. And I used those foam alphas again for Hollywood Studios. These alphas were from, I know they're American Crafts, I just don't remember where they're from. I had them for a while, and I just wrote out Studios there. I didn't have all of this color, so I kind of used sort of like a kind of ombre effect there. It's Hollywood Studios. And then here's another pocket that I made. because I wanted to house the guide for Hollywood Studios and Disney Springs. This is a little clip from, oh man, I don't really know where this flare is from, but it says "so much fun," and I thought was fitting, and it matched. And so I took one of the pages. This is a paper from, oh man, it's either from Dear Lizzie documentary or Hello Love from Crepe Paper. I know this one, the camera one, it's from Hello Love. I don't remember where this one, I think it's from Dear Lizzie. But anyway, I mounted like this photo reel paper. I thought it was fitting since it is Hollywood Studios here. And then I had this, it's like a little Mickey. It was literally like a Project Live card that I printed out from Pinterest of just Mickey, the Mickey symbol. And then this was on the cut apart sheet in the Felicity Jane kit. And since, it's Hollywood, I decided to put it on the Mickey face so it looks like Mickey has some cool sunglasses going because he's hot and hip. And so I put that there. I thought it was funny. And then this is another one of those tags that I made with the printable Disney ephemera, and this one's of Minnie. And again, I did the same how I did Mickey's. I backed it on one of those Dear Lizzie cards, and then the M, and then some enamels, and of course I put them all in via these little tags, the labels. Punch that in there. And then on this side is just a bunch of random pictures. My brother took a lot of pictures at Disney, so I just kind of like sift through them and found my favorites. I love this. This is one of the corners on the main Hollywood Boulevard street. And this is a candid of me and my mom. And then this is a picture of the rock and roller coaster, the guitar in front of the rock and roller coaster, the Aerosmith ride. And then this little kind of Polaroid frame is from the Crepe Paper Poolside again. And then these are from the Felicity Jane, the kit next stop. And I loved it because they look like little Polaroid film strips. This one says Sunshine, Adventure, and Happy. So I put it there, and it's all backed on this slide paper from Crepe Paper. The next is Disney Springs. We went here after Hollywood Studios for dinner. This is from the Little Disney Springs flyer because it's new. It just opened this past summer. It says Hello Summer. And then I used the branding strips from the Felicity Jane kits to like do sort of like these kind of rays coming out. And then put that on top, and then put Disney Springs in those alphas again. I tried to like reuse alphas, like sort of like just the same alphas but in different places, and then some of those enamels. I was trying to complement this paper that I used on the other side, and these are just some shots of me and my brother playing along. We're just like fooling around in the World of Disney store at Disney Springs. That was a hat that I tried on, and then this is a little Jack Skellington that we put on the rack because his arms bend. And that's from one of the cut-aparts from the Felicity Jane kit. And here is a little bow clip that I made from, oh, it's getting all crooked, from these sticky wood veneer things from Maggie Holmes. It's gonna come apart. It's kind of holding this vellum piece together. But yeah, Minnie Mouse's bow, so I thought it was cool. Alright, so this is Animal Kingdom. Doesn't say Big Animal Kingdom, this is just the page. It says, it's a little transparency, it says Our Crazy Big Adventure, and then Animal Kingdom here. Some journaling about Animal Kingdom. When we went to Disney last time, we skipped it, and so my brother had been when he was younger, and I went when it first opened, so we didn't know what to expect from Animal Kingdom besides it being like a zoo. So we finally went. So I just put the little tree here and kind of embellishment. I actually did this page last. This was the last page I did. So all of these pieces are from like little scraps because I didn't have any paper left. So it's just a bunch of scraps, but it came out cool. And then this pocket, I wanted to use one of these transparencies that I had, so I just used this one, Our Crazy Big Adventure, and cut it down to fit here. This is from like those big transparency sheets from Michaels, and I think this one was from Crate Paper. But yeah, I wanted to put that there, and then of course the entrance to Animal Kingdom and the tree, like that tree of life. And then I wanted to complement this kind of red color, so I used the pink fresh paper. I put one of those film strips. It says travel, road trip, and then this one says this moment sunshine. And on the back we get more Animal Kingdom. Like the backs of that paper was this wood, so I kind of kept the wood, and on top just over here put the label, and then this little wood veneer that says adventure from the kits. And then this little windmill is from Crate Paper Poolside. And then we went on the Kilimanjaro safari where we got to see all the animals, and so these are just photos of that. That's why I put adventure, because you know it's you're in the safari and everything like that, so it's really cool. This was a photo that my brother took of the flamingos in the pond while we were on the safari. I put this wood veneer that came with the kit. It said relax, and I thought it was pretty because they're flamingos. And then this little flamingo actually came in the kit as well, so I thought it was perfect. It was perfect. This is still in Animal Kingdom. We took a bunch of photos by that tree. Actually, a nice couple took these two photos for us with the tree in the background. So I highlighted them here. Wood veneer says hello, and then some enamels. And on the other side, I used that floral paper, and that's why I accented these with the floral. And this is a selfie that we took in front, and it came out great. So I wrote happiness, and again, papers. This is a little, it's a piece of magic. So at some of the Disney stores, you can find like bins of these little metal pieces. They're all in different shapes and everything like that. I always get one or two or three when I go to Disney. So I never saw this one before. So it's a little one of the Mickey caps, and so on the back it said never grow up, but I just kind of stuck it down here, and I thought it was a really, really cute like embellishment. They make really cool embellishments. And so this is another tag with that Bambi ephemera, and I wrote that is awesome, that was awesome, and this is me and you. I just liked it because it was animal, and we're currently in Animal Kingdom, so I kind of stuck it there. And then this page, I had printed a lot of photos, and so I was picking and choosing the ones that I like because I was running out of paper. So these again of that tree, and I just kind of used the bits and pieces and embellishments. And this is a lovely photo of one of the giraffes on the safari that my brother took, and I kind of like wanted to highlight this one because it was so pretty, and so I put things to see. We're still in Animal Kingdom because we get a lot of photos. I'm going to start with this page because these are the lions. When we were on the safari, they were all sleeping. I had this piece of ephemera that I had printed and cut out of the cats from Aristocats, so I thought it was fitting to put them here with the cat photos, even though these are bigger cats. On this side, it's just one of those candids of me and my mom walking, and the Everest. The Mount Everest roller coaster ride, that's the mountain. That's like one of the best rides at Disney World. It's great. And then these tickets are from the kits, and I wanted to use them, so I kind of put them there. And then this is the last page. It's a postcard that I got in one of the shops. I always buy this postcard, the same postcard I bought last time. It's my favorite. It has Mickey and the castle. And then I kind of framed it with some of the scraps and this floral, and it says, so what's next? Because, you know, we just finished Disney. And here with that film paper, I kind of made a little pocket. It's not very sticking very well. I'm going to have to like glue it down to hold the Animal Kingdom guide, and then this little book. I actually made this little book out of paper. The paper is from the Felicity Jane Note to Self kit, and these are from Note to Self as well, and some graph paper. And I took this little book with me when we went to Disney, so I just used alphas, again, that Musketeer, some stamps, and each day I tried to like journal a little bit, like all the rides we went on, and I drew kind of a lot of things. And so that's what I have here. And I want to keep it with the mini books. I kind of made a little pocket to tuck it in there. And the back is just plain white. But yeah, so that is my Disney mini album that I made for Disney World. I will post a link to the corresponding blog post so you can see all the pictures and everything in the description box down below. I hope you like it, and if you do, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!